Now, a suspected cannibal has been arrested in Moscow. He's thought to have butchered at least one of his acquaintances and was found by police eating a meal that contained human liver. RT's Peter Oliver has the details.
Dismembered body parts discovered around Moscow. The man accused of a chilling murder that sent shivers through the Russian capital manages a smile for the cameras as he's led away.
I was cleaning the rubbish bin and the container was full, so I tried to press it down. It was then I saw a box covered in plastic bags. I tried to move it and saw some hands sticking out.
Now police are confident that they have their man. Nikolai Shadrin is charged with killing Ilya Yegorov, a homeless man down on his luck, invited to Shadrin's home to share a drink. The most gruesome discovery: the suspects claim to have cooked and eaten parts of his victim. The manager of the apartment block was present at the arrest, but didn't want to be identified.
I came to the door, asked him to open it, but he wouldn't, so we kicked it in. At first he claimed he hadn't done anything. Then police found a liver in his refrigerator. Tests showed it was human. After that he started telling the truth about what happened. He couldn't remember half of it because he was drunk when he did it. The victim, he remembered, was from Rostov and had recently got out of jail and didn't have a home to go to. He invited the man to his apartment. He would invite anyone who offered to buy him alcohol.
Shadrin was already notorious in this part of western Moscow. Residents knew of his bouts of drunken, antisocial behaviour, as well as tales of torturing a dog to death. But his neighbours still can't believe something like this happened on their doorstep.
We just can't believe this. This person has lived next to us for so many years, and all of a sudden he does this. He's a sick person, he's a schizophrenic, and then it turns out he's killed and eaten someone.
Shadrin told the arresting officers how he killed Yegorov, ate part of his body and then scattered his disembodied remains around the city. Some thrown into rubbish bins, some cast into the river, and others left out in plain sight, like here in this park where Yegorov's legs were found. A registered schizophrenic, Shadrin had been treated for his mental illness as well as spending time in prison. His mother, who lives in the same apartment building, told me how her son had come to her saying he had killed a man after hearing that a man's hand had been discovered nearby, but she didn't believe him.
I don't believe that he did it. I don't believe that he killed anyone. I don't believe that he could cut someone up. I don't believe that he could eat this. I don't believe any of that. He's always been different. When he was at school, he set himself against the whole class and all the teachers. If the teachers gave him a mark he thought was unfair, next time he just wouldn't write the test at all.
Mental health professionals believe that the severity of his illness, coupled with his alcoholism, meant he should have been undergoing extensive monitoring and treatment at the time he claims to have killed and eaten his victim.
You can't close clinics for mentally disabled people, but nobody listens to the opinion of practicing doctors, and in consequence we have an increased number of patients with mental disabilities and an increased number of crimes committed by mentally disabled people. Take this cannibal. It's a vivid illustration of what I am talking about.
Shackled to police officers and appearing to cooperate with the authorities, Shardin looked calm as he was led back to his flat. He'll remain in custody until psychological tests determine whether he can stand trial. Peter Oliver, RT, Moscow.